Well guys, not exactly how I wanted to spend my Sunday before a holiday weekend, but here we are in the truck. September 3rd, 2023, Sunday, heading to Middletown, Delaware. That's 2 hours, 36 minutes from my house for a no cooling call. So this is a good customer of ours. He owns a business chain here near us, so when he calls, we got to go. But I'll have about, I don't know, 5 hours just in OT travel time, so let's get going. All right, we got a compressor but no fan. Let's kill the disconnect. I hate these kind of disconnects. Oh yeah, she's tight. Yeah, she's really tight. Probably got something universal on the truck I can use. Quarter horse, 1.4 amp, 208 230, 7.5 cap. Alright, just for shoots and giggles while I'm totally inside this pine tree here, we're gonna check the cap. 7.1, so we're good there. It's a little weak, but it is enough to start this motor. And we'll go from common to, yeah, so this cap is weak, but definitely that motor is tight. I at least got it to take off. We'll go see if we got a motor on the truck, because as soon as it stops again, it's not going to take off again. So this is the only one I have that's close. 1075, 1/3 to 1/6. So yeah, it's going to have to be this one. Turn it back off. I'm wondering if this unit's under warranty. Doesn't look that old. Yeah, I gotta walk all the way around. It might be if it was registered, but either way, ow. Either way, I don't have a OEM motor for this, so we're gonna go ahead and unwire the fan, pull it out of there, and just put this generic one on there to get them through the weekend. Yeah, guys, I am right in the middle of a tree. So let's see here. We'll find where our motor connects here. I got the motor out here. Gonna pull those bolts off of it. The defrost control was actually bypassed. The line wire, the common wire from going to the motor, was actually on the top of the contactor. It's supposed to go to the board, so I'm not sure what that's about, but maybe the board is bad, I'm not sure. I'd like to use our box as a little table. Looks like these bolts are 3/8. Oh, maybe not 3/8. Looks like they're smaller than 3/8. It might be 11/32. Yeah, 11/32 is what it is. Alright, we want to make sure, because this shaft end's going to be down. We're going to pop this little plug out. Alright, we're going to put our blade on. It's a right long, a right short shaft, and we got a right long one on this one, so might have to cut some of it off, might not though, because I might be coming back with the OEM motor for this. Yeah, so I'm going to try to keep this motor as original as possible. And I'll probably come back with the OEM, and I think it might even be under warranty. This motor will just get them by. So this motor can be used in a 3 or 4 wire application in this wire diagram here. Now we have a 3 wire application, so that's what we're going to be using. So one of our brown and white wire is just going to get wire nutted off, and then our brown and white are going to go to our capacitor, and our black's going to go to our line. Yeah, I got a pretty deep condenser here, so this long shaft is okay. But like I said, I don't think this motor is going to stay on here for very long. Maybe a few days, a week. I can get back here and change it out with the OEM. All right, well, this is a bummer. I don't have a 45/7.5 capacitor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 7.5 in for the motor, and then we're just going to have to come back with the 47.5 when we come back with the right motor.
Cut that tree down.
Yeah, not my favorite thing to have to do, but we got the 7.5 cap in there, and we still have this one in here. So all this will go away when we come back with the new motor. We're just trying to get this customer by. All right, we're back here on the other side of the unit now. About to hook it up. Make sure it's turning in the right direction, and then once we confirm that, we will tuck these motor reversing wires away so they are not sticking out all crazy. Let's see. I hate these kind of disconnects. Okay, we're turning the wrong way. All right, we're gonna take these two off and basically reverse them. So our purple is going to go where our yellow is, and our yellow is going to go where our purple is. I better do this. More like it. All right, let's just take a quick amp draw on this motor. 1.5. All right, well, that'll get us by. Not very cold yet. Might check the charge, see if it might need a little bit. Micro channel indoor and out. It wouldn't surprise me if it was low and one of them coils was leaking. All right, not horrible. Just took a while for it to get going. I think we got a piston here, is why our subcooling's so high. But this will get them by until we can get back with the right motor. All right, guys, just got back in the truck. Headed back. I got another call, but being that I had to drive almost 3 hours to this call, my next call is 1 hour and 49 minutes from here. So not how I really wanted to spend my Sunday, but you know, when you're on call, you got to deal with it, guys. And that call back there, pretty good customer of ours. So I wanted to get him going by any means necessary. Sucks I didn't have a 45/7.5 cap on the truck.
In a quarter mile, turn left on Armstrong Corner Road.
Turning left on Armstrong Corner, but turn this down. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to re-up on some capacitors, it looks like, because that's usually one I got on me. So we're gonna check on the warranty of that motor, because it's about 8 years old. So if it was registered, then it should be under warranty. And then we're gonna go back with the right motor, right capacitor, and get that customer system back like it's supposed to. So all right, well, we have another no cooling call, like I said, we're going to right now, and it's in Salisbury. The guy says he's had another company out there a couple different times, and they can't get to the bottom of it. So it's a weird issue he said he's having. He said when he turns it off for long periods of time, when he doesn't need air conditioning, when he goes to turn it back on, it doesn't work. The unit seems like it's running, but it blows warm. Now, I didn't think to ask him, now, does it feel like it's blowing heat, or does it just blow warm. I didn't think to ask him that, but I'm not sure what's going on here, but we're gonna find out when we get there. So let's get going. You guys, on Delaware Route 1 now. Speed limit 65, cruising right along. You know, this kind of travel isn't all bad. You know, you get paid for it, or at least I do at my company. Get to catch up on podcasts and YouTube videos and stuff like that, because where I make YouTube videos now, I don't get a chance to catch up on a whole lot of them. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that I really like watching that I just don't have time to watch anymore. And granted, while I'm driving, most of it's just listening, but it is nice to catch up on that. So yeah, we're just cruising along. We're probably about an hour, a little more than an hour away from our next call. And then after I get done with that call, it's only about 40 minutes to my house from there. So, you know, you got to take it as they come, guys. So, yeah, but I'm just going to kick back, enjoy the drive, and put on some of this YouTube content. All right, guys, we got a straight air conditioner, air temp here from 2014, little 1.5 tons that I believe does the downstairs here. When I first walked up on it, it was short cycling, like bam on, bam off, like really quick. So I'm thinking either it's kicking high pressure switch or low pressure switch, and it's only got one. So I don't know if that's a high pressure or low pressure. It is on the high side, which leads me to believe it's a high pressure cutout switch. So let's take a look here. So this does not tell me whether or not, okay, yes it does, sorry. Yeah, so it's a high pressure switch. So we are banging off on high pressure. Like really quick too. So let me show you guys, see if it'll do it for me. Like right away. So let's put the gauges on, see what's going on. One observation here, this suction line is really warm. I'm not sure why that is, but it is. So, because it's not a heat pump, it's not like it's running in heat mode. All right, here's our standing pressure here. Let's start it up and see what it does. Yeah, wow. Yeah, she's shooting up pretty quick. That's really weird. I wonder if we got a flat out restriction here. I can't even keep it running long enough to know. I almost want to try to take some out. See if maybe it's overcharged. It's probably got a micro channel indoor also. 410A, it doesn't give a number. Oh, here it does. 40 ounces. 40 ounces of 410A is what it's supposed to hold. So that's 2.5 pounds. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this has probably got a micro channel indoor also, but we're gonna confirm that here in 1 second. But I'm gonna try to, well, first of all, I'm gonna go in the crawl space and see what kind of setup we have in there. I just had a wild idea. He had some other guys working on it, and they told them he needed a coil. I'm just gonna open this up and see if they might have left this service valve shut. No, it's open, okay. Figured I'd just check that, because it's acting like there's something flat out restricted. Yeah, we got a sandy crawl space. Okay. I see the unit, it's over there. So let's get over there to it. All right, we got an old, what I believe, York gas furnace. And yeah, they have a matched coil. So this coil, oh my God, what a horrible install. Look at this shit. Oh my God. Well, they used the wrong coil for starters. Look at this. Oh my God. What the heck? They got the wrong coil. So instead of getting the right coil in the right position, they just turn this coil sideways. This is a hack job if I've ever seen it. And I know the guy who put this in, and I didn't think he did work like this, or at least the homeowner told me who put it in. And I've never seen him do work like this before. This is exactly how you do not put a coil in. Oh boy. Also don't see a filter dryer installed. I was thinking maybe we got a plug filter dryer, but I didn't see one outside, and there's not one inside here either. So the only thing we could be plugged up is our either Orifice or TXV. I apologize for any wind noise. Air noise. Just wanted to look in here real quick. It's got a TXV. Okay. So it does have a TXV. I don't believe I'm spending my Sunday evening working on something like this. This is Hackery at its finest. Oh, my light's dying. Sorry, light. We're coming out of here. My light wants to get out of here, so we're getting out. Yep, I don't think I'm going to do any more with this until it gets installed the right way. I don't know. I might pull some refrigerant out of it because I feel like that might be the problem. But I'm telling him we ain't doing anything else unless this gets installed the right way, which means take this coil out and put the correct coil in. All right, back up top here, I'm gonna try to take some out. See if that's possible. Coming fast, that's for sure. I'm gonna take 2 pounds out and then stop. See how it goes. Might have took a little bit too much out, but that's okay. I did take 2 pounds out, but then I stepped on my hose, so now it's not reading 2 pounds anymore. Let it run like this for a couple minutes. But man, that coil is installed wrong. What the hell was this guy thinking? You see, this one's not running that great either, it seems, and it's got a bunch of oil down here. So this thing is definitely running peculiar, and where I've never been to this customer before, I am not going to put a bunch of time and effort into this equipment. He's probably looking at a change out here. All right, this is about as well as I could get it to run right now. So I took 2 pounds out to start with, and I ended up putting about a pound of that back in to get it to do this. So we have something very peculiar going on here, and I am not about to marry this piece of equipment here. So we're probably looking at replacing at bare minimum the evaporator coil with the right coil installed the right way. Although I don't know if I can get a coil to match up to that old furnace. So I would really recommend new furnace, new coil, and we could probably save this outdoor unit, because I don't think anything's going on with it. It's just a compressor and a coil and a fan. You know, so it's about as a basic outdoor unit as you can get. So that's what I'm going to recommend to them: furnace, new furnace and coil. And if we do a coil, if we can't get one to match up to that furnace as a bolt-on, we would have to do a transition from the furnace to the coil. So I'm curious how the system will act with it off for a while, because that's when the customer says it's acting up. Well, of course, he has it off for a day or so, then when he goes to turn it back on. But I'm wondering, because just being a pound overcharged would not cause that humongous head pressure. So I'm wondering if something's going on with that TXV. It's got oil logged or something like that. Maybe the coil is oil logged. Something's weird going on here. So I'm gonna let it stay off for maybe 10-15 minutes and then turn it back on, see how it acts. As you can see here, the pressures aren't equalizing like they usually do. And that's not all the time a bad thing, but you would like to see them equalize pretty quickly. Yeah, guys, I headed home now. It's been a right long Sunday for me. I mean, I really didn't leave the house till noon, because that's when that call came in. That was way up the road. But it's going on 8 o'clock now, and you know, just getting finished up. So yeah, we're going to give that guy some options. I refuse to work on that unit again. Not the way it's installed. I took some refrigerant out of it and got him going. It's just what I know that's been installed like that for however many years, 7-8 years, but I'm not going to marry that unit there. I'm just not going to do it. So when we go back there, it's going to be to pull that unit out of there and put something new in. I might keep the outdoor unit, but that coil has to be changed out with a new transition, or it needs a new furnace and a new coil. That is an atrocious way of installing a unit. I can't believe somebody did that. Like I said, I know the guy who allegedly put that unit in, and I've never seen him do something like that before. So I almost half believe that wasn't him, or maybe he installed it originally and somebody came out and hacked the thing up. I just don't believe the guy that he said installed that did that. I just don't believe it. So, but all right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. I'm going to grab something to eat, go home, and hopefully relax, and hopefully I have a quiet Labor Day, but we'll see. But all right, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.